consciously eating.
Another day, another video. This time we're gonna take a look at mderg versus NewType. Both players are on the later end, I would say, of the skill spectrum. So the lower end, so to say. But that's yeah, not saying really anything, because I already lost to NewType, I think, and I also lost to mderg, I think. So they both are pretty decent players. And yeah, since we have the ProLeague season going, everyone of the assigned players is obviously getting better and better. So yeah, all in all, I think these two players have the potential to become really good players. And now they can kind of show off against each other versus an opponent which is considered as good as themselves. So I'm really curious to see how that plays out. Yeah, map Sylvan Charm or Stream Junction, not sure. I think it's Sylvan. I don't really like it. Once we have this idea where you can just block in the werewolves, which is a bit, yeah, I don't know, abusable. But also it's a really big map. So yeah, you kind of have to cross in the middle here. And then you go into like a little valley, and then you have to cross again. And yeah, I don't know. But the visual's okay. These little, I don't know what it is, but it's supposed to be, I think, yeah, some water, like a little swamp or something. A little pond. I think pond is the right word. And yeah, let's take a look at what they decide to go with. All right, NewType with the most basic standard opening. Just a normal radar opening. mderg, on the other hand, is doing a fast castle too then with the 8 house. I like that a lot. With the 9 house, I like that a lot. Playing it myself a lot, so yeah, I really dig it. I guess because the map is so big, that puts NewType a bit behind. I mean, he still has the radar and he will be there until the first wolf is out, I think. But yeah, in general, I mean, the radar will not be able to do much, either damage or harass in general. And yeah, mderg will be economically a bit ahead. We can in fact see that here. We already see that he's a bit behind, I guess because he is using 3 workers for quite some time. But once the workers start mining here, that should even out eventually. We see a bit like NewType did this thing which a lot of new players do. They skip the second unit, like Raider or Archer or whatever they want to do, and build a castle instead and only produce after the castle is started. And yeah, now the first wolf is out, and all these workers and the wolf will be having an easy time dealing with this raider. mderg a bit chasing a bit much for my liking, but it's okay. Good on him. Yeah, leaving the wolf here. I think that's the right call. You want to have at least 3 wolves. Oh, and mderg getting this raider surrounded. I guess that was not his plan. So all in all, I think Mr. mderg playing this nicely. And we see he's kind of evening out right now with mderg's income. And he will be slightly ahead after a few more seconds. But you know, in general, like they are pretty much on the same income now. Let's take a look at the mining. Yeah, with the mining, like 14 workers to 13 workers, so we're really slightly ahead. So let's open the production tab and see what we see. Yeah, we see raiders, obviously, and we see wolves. So wolves versus raiders in general, if NewType can keep these raiders alive and not get them surrounded like he already did once, I guess he's fine. Okay, he needed to use energy now. That is not the ideal. Getting 1 hit in here is okay, but also bringing this low raider here is a bit of an error or a mistake, I would say, because usually when you have that many wolves versus only 2 raiders, that's not really something you want to do. Now he has 3 raiders, but because the map is so big, he can really not replenish and produce raiders as fast as he would like, I guess. And bring them, obviously, to the other side of the map. And yeah, mderg doing the right thing, keeping the wolves on his side of the map. Losing the first wolf, but it's really not that much of a difference. Losing the second wolf, I mean, a bit unnecessary, but in general, I think he's good. He should really start bringing these wolves back who are hurt and not wander too far off. But yeah, he's getting ready for a third. Not started the castle yet, but I guess he's a bit busy with chasing the raiders away. And yeah, now he's starting it. Also, I would like to have him build more workers, not stopping worker production. I think that would be great. Yeah, okay, he's deciding to chase now. Not sure if I like it. I mean, 3 raiders are pretty low, but 2 raiders are very healthy, so it looks a bit scary. And if mderg is not careful now, he will probably lose some wolves. So far, no raider died, which is good, I think, for NewType. Also, his third castle is up, and the mine is about to be saturated. So everything running good for NewType. NewType a bit, I would say, scared maybe. Getting a tower here already. I think a second Rex with archers now is okay. He's not really yeah, in the need of a tower. He don't need to be afraid or anything. So NewType a bit scared, but in general it's okay. It's not that much of an investment. And yeah, both players are on 3 base now. We see the additional first snakes here versus the raiders makes sense. So very good reaction from mderg, adding some snakes to his army, and also mderg getting a tower as well. So both players maybe a bit scared of the other one and scared of run-bys, but it also gives me the idea that both players would like to fight and move over to push the other player's base a bit. Also, we see NewType is preparing cata drops. What I mean, I assume it's gonna be catapult drops. Yeah, and mderg, since he's not scouting, like there's no bird, and he also didn't sneak a wolf into the main from a NewType, there will be yeah, no way for him to know what's up and what's coming. On the same side, I mean, raiding Raider Harris is okay, but NewType literally only confirmed that there is a third base. And yeah, I don't know, it's 64 supply versus 59. So let's see how we do. I think the first raider, oh no, a nice micro by NewType, pulling raiders back, and the wolves dying left, right, and center. And yeah, there's, yeah, I don't know, did NewType lose anything? Don't think so. Let's check the units lost tab. Okay, he lost 2 raiders and 1 archer for 15 wolves and 3 snakes. That's a trade you don't want to do, really, unless you are ahead with 1 base extra. Yeah, not really well fought here. I think the engagement was pretty poor, and the decision to go for it was also not very good. But we see mderg getting ready for dragons, so I guess his long-term plan is air superiority as his win condition. And on the other hand, we see the first catapult is out, the second is gonna be out soon as well, and the Zeppelin coming will be carry over. Yeah, these 2 catapults will be like a thorn in this eye, so mderg really needs to do something about the airship. And there's no advanced workshop for him to produce ballista yet. But I guess if he will have the dragons, they will be able to deal with the airship. So 2 layers produced, and we have 5 dens, meaning good production, like in general. And also mderg sending over another little run by here. Maybe he can. Ooh, maybe he sees the airship. That will be nice. Yeah, I mean, he saw it if he checked it. And also, NewType saw the run by coming and decides to, well, you know what, I'm going back. I'm not gonna let this run by happen again. Maybe I can trade as well as the first time. On the other hand, yeah, there are no dragons inside yet, and there are the catapults already. Nice pull by mderg. Nice reaction. And yeah, mderg has enough to really fight off this catapult drop. But the NewType at least knows now that there will be dragons coming, and on the other side we see a little fight, but mderg really needs to run again. This time he's not doing the same mistake. Yeah, and NewType, I guess, preparing to take this as his 4th base location, the tower, but I see no ballista, although NewType knows that there is dragons coming. Not sure if he killed any workers yet. Yeah, there were no workers killed now. So NewType kind of stuck with this airship here. I mean, he can fly out in this direction. But yeah, he cannot really do anything with it. And as long as the airship is here, the dragons will most likely have the first target here. And yeah, NewType will just lose this airship together with the catapults loaded into it. Yeah, we go to 4 Rex production and a few more catapults, but I still see... Okay, I see another airship, but I see no ballista yet. What's that? Okay, nice drop again, but yeah, now the dragons show up and they will just kill this airship and then they will kill the catapults and then... Oh no, I don't think this was the right call. Uploading the catapults might cost him 2 catapults and an airship, because the dragons are slightly slower. What do we see over here? Oh, nice run around and nice encirclement. Coming from behind as well. So yeah, nice sandwich here for mderg. Cleaning house. All these units gonna die for NewType. There will not be much done here. Oh, and we see the airship died, and now these 2 catapults will die as well. Meantime, mderg taking a 4th, while 2 more dragons come, and only 1 is produced, but I guess the second one will be produced as well. And yeah, mderg really pushing now, with 94 supply, versus 94 supply from NewType, but there's a lot of stuff in production right now. And I'm not too sure if this, yeah, I mean, 4 drakes are a problem. There are only archers to deal with it. And on the other side, we see another little fight, but NewType is losing it again. And will most likely not be able to really fight these snakes. I think the snakes are the bigger problem now. Because he needs more soldiers, more archers, and NewType is floating gold as well. Like about more than 1,000 gold floating, that's not great. He slips a bit up. No worker production going, no unit production going really. Yeah, but the ballista and the archers are nice. They will be able to deal with the drakes here, I guess. And mderg pulling away, but only to have this run by happening at the 4th base. Nice hold position micro here with the workers. You see all the units running around, not knowing what to do, what to attack and stuff. So yeah, nice hold so far by NewType. We see another ballista coming, very good, and he also started producing a bit. Okay, this airship is gonna die to the snakes, I guess. Yeah, okay, two catapults and an airship lost again. That's not very great. And we see another round of units coming. We see mderg is currently supply stuck at 120 supply. And he's trying to do a pincer attack, like on 2 sides of the map. And maybe even in the middle, so he will push with the dragons, I guess, into the middle. I mean, there's no tower, would be best idea. And he can always fly away across the water up here. Nice run by here, although the control of the wolves really lacks a bit for mderg. You really want to take them individually and do some damage. Nice flyby here. The ballistas are maybe a bit exposed. This looks not... Ooh, 1 ballista goes down in the airship and the other ballista is about to die as well, so the dragons really can reign supreme here. And they do so, they kill workers now. We see this ballista is still alive. Good job, NewType, keeping this alive. On the other hand, he also defended this run by at his 4th base location. So, yeah, really great hold here by NewType. Good job. Also, we see mages. I like this idea, to have mages, although he's not producing some right now. I like the idea with the slow field and also versus Wolf Snake. The fireballs can be really great. Yeah, he's researching it right now. And mderg, on the other hand, just producing wolves, snakes, and dragons. But he stopped producing dragons for now. He's going into upgrades. I like that. So on the upgrade side of things, we're gonna see no upgrades yet for either player. So yeah, mderg really pulling ahead now with the upgrades as well. And getting werewolves too. I really like that. So yeah, very basic beast play here from mderg, going into the late game now with werewolves and dragons. But on the other hand, I mean, we see late game Rex as well executed with a little bit of mech addition, like a few cutters. I think only one's still alive yet, but also the ballista could be considered mech. So yeah, really well played by both players so far. A few little bumps here and there, but in general, everybody knows how to play the game and what to do. So yeah, taking the 4th base now, great timing, right call. Although I don't like this, these two mages going over here, and also I don't like that mderg is kind of slipping up in micro, but I guess these two, yeah, kind of suicidal mages will not be reaching their target, or maybe they do. Let's see what mderg is doing, if he flies away or if he fights. He's not fighting. Nice pullback by NewType. He notices, okay, these two guys are a bit too much in front, but also I like the reaction by mderg to go around and try to, yeah, just do another run by, really. Maybe I would try to target the tower. Yeah, he does so. Although these units are a bit bugging around and not dealing damage. And why are you pulling away? No! Yeah. Pull in again. Yeah, fine. Nice call. Good job. I like the idea to go just into the natural. Here's no tower. That's the really nice call by mderg as well. And we see NewType really just turning around and running around, and the plan from mderg really pays off. Although he's not really doing damage. I guess he wants to save the werewolf, kinda. Maybe not. I guess the werewolf kills the mage, but except for that, oh, now we have a lag in the replay. Maybe it's me. Yeah, great idea. I mean, just the execution didn't really work. And NewType is at 150 supply, so he's at maxed out. And on the other hand, we have mderg still getting all the upgrades he can and producing like a wild maniac. And he actually stopped producing dragons entirely. These 4 or 5 dragons are the same dragons we have from the beginning. He didn't really reproduce them, I think. Maybe 2 or so, but really not that many. And yeah, now I guess he needs to push here. But NewType is prepared. I mean, he's just running around with his archer ball and coming from behind as well. Like, that doesn't look too great for mderg. If he wants to fly away, that's not gonna work. I guess if NewType reacts now, he can just A-move. Literally A-move and win this game. Although, I guess, yeah, this ballista is a problem. But if you take all the dragons, they can just kill this ballista. And yeah, nice smashes here from mderg as well. Like, I like this position of the werewolf. I don't like this werewolf, but I like the first werewolf. It's getting targeted immediately. mderg only killing 1 ballista and yeah, flying away with the dragons. And on the other side we see... Oh, actually he's flying in the drops now. Really good. I hope he's not going for the main, because in the main there's no gold anymore. So no units you can kill and harass. So yeah, nice drop here. Just dropping the units in here is nice, and also like giving a smash with the werewolf. Bams! Very good. Nice. Yeah, 1 werewolf is enough to deal with this. Yeah, NewType finally has enough and says, well, you know what? I just gonna crush one of your bases as well, and we trade bases. So let's see if that works out. Nice call to drop the units up here to kill this only 1 workshop, or the ballista popping out. So yeah, nice one by mderg. This werewolf will die, I guess, but it did what it needed to do. and did a lot of worker kills, or took a lot of kills on a worker. And yeah, the dragons are kind of useless now. He's not really doing anything with them. Nice kiting here by NewType, although he stays a bit too long there and just takes the smashes head on. Not sure if I like that. Usually you want to go and hit and do hit and run whole time. But this way he doesn't really work. I mean, look at all the damage he took. Not really great though, but there's a ballista with it, so it's okay. And we have actually a 4 base versus 4 base, no, 3 base. Yeah, well, this base, I don't consider this base mining. So 3 base versus 3 base right now. Oh, 3 base versus 4 base actually. So yeah, mderg in the driver's seat, floating a bit of gold, but it's okay. He's producing, and that's the most important thing now. And also he's getting new dragons, I like that. Maybe start upgrading again, because if we take a look at the upgrades, both players actually have upgrades, but with 3-3, the beast units are really beasts now. Pun intended. And here's still some units left in the base of NewType. Man, he really had to do something to deal with it. But yeah, I mean, 130 supply versus 90 now. So mderg really can put a nail in the coffin if he decides to do so. I like this forward base. It's kind of unexpected and also pretty much fortified with 2 towers. This base will most likely not get up, and on the same time I would like to see these dragons run around. For example, he could just fly them in here, or really just position them here to have like this space covered so he sees when NewType is moving out, but he's not doing that. So let's focus on the fight. I think catapults are okay, but you really want to add some Gatling guns as well, because they are so good versus werewolves. And yeah, I mean, this fight, not sure. If mderg sends the werewolves in the archers, would be way better. Just ignore the soldiers, so to say. So what do we have on this side? On this side we have another run by going into the 3rd base or 4th base from a NewType. Just ignoring this middle base and the towers, which is kind of funny. And yeah, I mean, werewolves dying left, right, and center, but also a lot of units being reproduced and chiming in as well. So yeah, kind of overwhelming for NewType. And mderg actually took 2 bases. Like I like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases now. Kind of mining versus only 3 bases mining. Naturals are also dry now. It's a bit unfortunate that he cannot get in with the werewolf here, but I guess it's fine if he just moves down here or somewhere. And also the 3rd mining, the 3rd base is also mined out. So let's check if we have the same here. No, we don't. So mderg still has some mining, and he already has 2 castles up and running at the most critical locations. So macro-wise, I think mderg really puts on a dominant display, getting ready for worker transfers and everything if something runs out. So yeah, really, mderg really placed as well. And yeah, he's also not slipping in production, so mderg really plays really solid beast game overall. Another drop coming in here, so I want to see 2 really nice smashes, please. Smashes, please. Smashes. More smashes? Come on now. Smash. Nice. Alright, right. Oh, and another smash. Nice, I like that. So mderg, yeah, really killing workers here. This is really nice. We see the first Gatling guns, as I said. Like I would see Gatling guns versus werewolf. That's the right call, definitely. But I guess this fight is kind of over now. Yeah, dropping the werewolf and the beast units onto these archers and the ranged units. Yeah, really, NewType really losing these forces, and they pretty much his last forces. I mean, there are still a few units over here, but in general, I think the 130 supply are now so more mighty than 50 supply that NewType's gonna tap out soon. Oh yeah, we will see more units coming in. Here finally the werewolves are killed, but yeah, NewType kinda overwhelmed now. I mean, it's a big map. Nice to choose beast. and to play like a very basic beast game, because the map is kind of, from the layout and everything, it's kind of inviting you to do so. We see another base here from mderg, very good. We see more units produced and we're going over, and we see the final upgrades are already queued. In general, I mean, very, very solid display of map awareness and running around and map control as well from mderg. Really impressed here. I mean, for most people, NewType was the favorite, but the first game, mderg really showed what he's made of. Really, really good. Maybe plays a little bit too slow for my liking, but especially in games where it's important for every map, and you don't want to you don't want to be caught slipping. It's okay to play it slowly and take your time. I mean, he knows he's ahead. I'm pretty sure of that, and you really don't need to push it too hard. But at this point, I mean, you cannot really lose the game anymore. He has so much more gold and income and everything. Look at him, floating close to 2,000 gold and being maxed out in supply. So he can get all. He can do a side quest and get just all upgrades. There are like putting down a church, getting the priest upgrades, getting all the Rex stuff, and getting the upgrades as well. But yeah, GG called by NewType, and he's stepping out. So GG, first game concluded. Here we go, second game, mderg and NewType. First game, NewType was the loser. So here we go, game 2 on Xenos. Will be interesting to see if Xenos brings out something in these players which they have prepared. Like, I feel like usually people are not really trying to abuse the map as much and as often as I would like or think they would do. So instead they go with a certain tactic, so they rather have their build orders and everything prepared rather than using something on the map which can be exploited. So yeah, really interesting in seeing if any of these players I don't know, take some advices from older players or longer time players. Yeah, but it looks like NewType is doing his Raider thing again. And actually mderg now plays Rex 2. Interesting choice. So I guess it's really depending on the map what mderg plays. So makes sense on a bigger map playing Beast as he did with the more with the better echo opening, I would say, where you have like slightly more income and in general like a more easy approach to the game, and in general like the game plan is very straightforward, I would say. And on the other type, I mean, it's very, very solid what NewType is doing. Like this radar opening is very basic, I would say, and provides you with a lot of things you get, but raiders fall off, so you kind of have to transition. And on the other hand, if you open with this fast castle 2, then a beast opening, you pretty much from the get-go have your game plan set, because you do wolves and snakes and that's it. And then you play the normal game with just later, with just the late game beast army editions, werewolves, dragons and stuff, just like mderg did. So yeah, really, really curious to see how mderg performs with Rex. Nice scouting around with the worker, I like that. And yeah, we see both players actually not skipping the second unit for the Rex, so both players will have approximately the same timing the castle. And yeah, it's almost like that's like a mirror. So both raiders are in 2-hit range, but decide to retreat for now, which I think is the right call, especially if you go for a more heavy early game. It really becomes a bit jank going into these raider coin flip situations. I like what NewType is doing. Like on the ramp, you can just wait on top of the ramp without vision. I think mderg is doing the same, but mderg is doing it in a different way, because usually you see up to here. So NewType would see here everything below these two radars, but I think this radar is visible. And on the other side, mderg can only see up here, and he would not know that there are radars waiting. Okay, and we see NewType actually going for archers now, mderg doing the same. Yeah, and yeah, it's just the perfect mirror match. No changes. So yeah, two players with literally with the same game plan now, getting heavy in archers, just playing from there. A bit passive by both of them, not really scouting for anything. They just do their thing. Yeah, no early third, which I prefer. These games when it's Rex versus Rex, usually you want to take your third base very early, because usually you can defend it. And yeah, both players, I guess, scouting for the third base location. Maybe NewType will try something here, but I doubt it. Like 4 archers is a bit much damage. A bit too much, I would argue. mderg on the other side also trying to get in, but I cannot do anything. Also here 4 archers is a bit too heavy on the damage. So we have a very slow opening, very passive, I would say. But this worker will die, I guess, if not properly sent back, and yeah, it's 100% dead. So first blood drawn, but on the other side maybe we see a dead archer as well. Yeah, okay, archer for worker, but mderg will lose a raider too. Maybe he loses the second raider as well. Ooh, yes, and he does. That was not very well executed by mderg, losing 2 raiders there just because he didn't micro them, and NewType getting a third base quicker. So usually I would, yeah, just by my feeling now, I would say mderg gonna lose this game, just because this raider will be able to deal some damage and delay the third if it's moved up there. And yeah, NewType again trying with some kind of mech transition. I guess the advanced workshop will follow soon. They have the airships fly over the catapults. Also, we see a bird from NewType, which I think mderg is not doing. Like, I've never seen him do bird. And we see this raider actually gets a kill, and now needs to blink away and run away, and does so. And yeah, mderg a bit. Ooh, but this raider will die now. Or will it? Ooh, no, it's not properly microed. That's a shame. So mderg not really attentive this game. Lacks a bit in concentration and execution. But this time he gets an advanced workshop, so he's ready for every cutter drop and stuff which coming. Raider's running home. Third base gonna be up for mderg soon, and I guess there will be more racks now. What's he gonna build? Oh, interesting. So he also goes for some workshops. Interesting. So it's really a mirror match still. Although NewType is a bit faster with third base location secured. Nice movement by the archers. Also, NewType didn't any raiders yet. I think 1, right? Yeah, he lost 1 raider, but that's it. And mderg already lost 2, and both lost a worker, I think. So, oh no, actually only mderg lost a worker, I think. But yeah, both the players now with a pretty similar plan. So we see catapults and airships. On this other side, we see the same. And both really passive. Like nobody is claiming any map control. They are just waiting around, focusing on building workers, getting their economy up and running. I guess this greedy 4th base attempt is a nice one. A nice idea by mderg as well. Although we see that NewType is already up in supply and ahead in supply actually. I don't like this position. Units can be blocked here. You don't want that. I mean, he will have airships, but still, this is still, I don't know, really a great idea to have this little space here. I mean, you can just put it offside a bit and then units can pass through. Okay, so first catapult is out. No, actually the second catapult, the other was loaded into the airship. And the airship is flying over, alright. Oh, and mderg didn't go through with it. He's having a worker for something here. Maybe he wants to build a tower here, because this location is just a bit hard to deal with when there are catapults. I like this bird, this position. Ooh, see a soldier drop coming. That's interesting. So mderg's preparing his soldier drops, while NewType is flying over his catapults. I don't see a ballista. I don't see a fourth base. On the other hand, NewType was going somewhere for some reason. And here we go. Catapults are dropped. First round of attacks go in, and first kills. Both catapults killed together 4 workers. Yeah. Pull from mderg was a bit late. Ballista's built now. This airship is a bit getting damaged a bit, but he can still drop the catapults another time, fire with Q into here, maybe take off or take out. Ooh, nice shot, hitting the archers there. But yeah, he's now a bit busy and to leave. And on the other side, we see the soldiers being dropped into NewType's base. Oh, NewType had a lot of workers in his main. Holy macaroni. And he's having a lot of archers. God damn it, that's a lot of archers. And yeah, mderg now dropping into the main. No, he's actually flying away. Interesting. And yeah, NewType also just retreating with the airship. And we see like a bit below 80 supply versus over 100 already. Yeah, I guess there's just more production for NewType right now. But it's 3 base versus 3 base for now, and nice tower position, as I expected. He built a tower here, which is the nice and right idea to yeah, just prevent catapults being dropped here. Airship is dead now. Will not, like, these catapults will not do much damage. Yeah, mderg is a bit overkilling here with the units he's sending for 2 wrecks, for 2 catapults. And yeah, NewType just going over now. He's just moving in now, and there's nothing to defend this place. Like 1 catapult, 3 catapults are up here, but the units are all standing around. Yeah, mderg also not finishing castle up there. Getting 2 forges for the upgrades is fine, I think. Another Rex, okay. But this is a mighty force. Really, they're really a bit in trouble here. And also, like, the archer run by coming in up there is also nice. So now we see how that plays out. So far, I like the 2 groups, and the splits from the archers are kind of nice. Kind of split apart, so the catapults cannot deal damage really. Up here, the raid archers killing the tower, and they will focus on the archers. Ooh, nice idea to bring the archers from top into this fight as well. And yeah, only 2 catapults left for mderg, which is not too good though. Yeah, mderg seems to be overwhelmed, really. Like, not producing anything, not pulling any workers. I mean, he sent the workers from the natural to the main, but yeah, he got overwhelmed pretty quickly. And when he lost the fight, he couldn't really claw back into the game. And off we go into the third and final map. So the score is 1-1. And we're gonna find out who's actually gonna take and win this best of 3. So far I think I'm more impressed by mderg, just because he showed that he can do styles. 1 Rex, 1 Beast so far. And this time he's also changing things up, because he's sending out a worker early. Let's see if it's gonna be some cheese or something specially efficient on Ravaged. Maybe someone told him, hey, look, if you do that or that, that's gonna be strong. Okay, so I guess he will proxy 1 den somewhere and have the other den here. So he's going back to Beast. I mean, makes sense. First game he was able to take it by playing Beast. So why not do it a second time? Oh no, actually he placed a workshop and then cheese. Oh, that's interesting. That's something I really like. And we see NewType is playing in the third game as well. He's playing Raiders. And actually these Wolf and Gatling gun cheese style stuff is really, really good versus Raiders. So I'm really curious to see how NewType is defending this. So usually you kind of hide the fact that you have a workshop somewhere hidden, and that's something you can do by just playing the normal den opening. But the thing is, you need to have a house soon. So right now mderg should build a house somewhere. But he's not doing it, so I guess he will be supply stuck at 20 supply pretty severely, and will be delayed for a certain amount of time. And also I don't like that he's sending the wolf in a hiding spot somewhere. Still no house here from mderg. Now he builds the house, but I guess it's too late. And we have 2 wolves actually. They will meet with the raider. So if mderg would have sent the wolf over here, would have been better. So right now he's giving a good player. Not sure if NewType is knowing what's up, but when you play versus someone of a certain level and you do this kind of not aggressive but like a defensive beast opening, then you kind of give it away. So you want to play just a normal beast game and normally micro stuff, and you want to be here usually with your wolves. And right now mderg is on the other side of the map, literally. Needs another house, but I guess he's gonna build a tower, I would think. I mean, it can still work, don't get me wrong, but the question is, will this tower be seen? I guess, yeah, well, I mean, if you move into the vision of the buildings that close, it's not gonna be good. Also mderg losing. Oh no, actually, okay, NewType didn't really see it. mderg is, why would you move your way with your Gatling guns? And where are the wolves? Oof, that's not really well done by mderg. It's kind of, oh my god, NewType is actually not able to kill the worker building the tower. That's a bit unfortunate. Or maybe he will suicide 1 raider and flash in or something. Yeah, attack something, mate. mderg just running around. He's not dealing damage, no nothing. Like, yeah, go attack something. Yeah, what the why is he? That's making me so mad, man. Stop running around, mate. Stop running around. There's no reason to run around like that. Just, yeah, well, and then he sends one low HP worker in, wolf in to get killed. That's not great. Look at all this running around, like dealing 0 damage. You want to deal damage, mate. That's why you have these units. Deal damage. mderg a bit too hesitant here. really attack something. Not sure what he was afraid of. Okay, workshop up for NewType, and also just leaving the natural be and just kind of give it up. It's, I think, the right call. Raiders coming in. They will actually really heavy damage to the Gatling guns. So the Gatling guns, you want to have them here, and the wolves are here and attack this. Oh, goddammit, mate. Finish this tower. Please finish this tower. I mean, it's not a great position, right? He could have built the tower here, and the tower attacks all 3 buildings and stuff. But it's okay, I guess. So right now, mderg should be thinking about getting a tower or getting an expansion or something. Just playing from the superior and the advantageous position. So the first catapult is out, so the towers are useless now. And there's still so much... How can there be still buildings? It's just because of this running around shit he's doing all the time. He's losing so much damage. Look at this, he's running in, running out, running in, running out. Like, why would you do that? Just move the low HP units away, park them here, and attack the main or something. I don't know. I don't like it. Makes no sense really. And now he's going in and losing him without support of the Gatling guns. Like, makes no sense. Nice friendly fire here from NewType, helping mderg getting some kills. But yeah, 2 catapults are good with dealing. With the towers here. Yeah, there's a catapult for mderg as well, but I think raiders and catapults are now in a spot where they are just better than what mderg has. But mderg kinda listening to what I said, because now he's in a better position. He has the advantage. He can just stay there and wait. There's no need for all this, what he's doing now. That's just throwing away units and taking unnecessary damage. Really, not really needed. Just park your Gatling guns here, hold position, and yeah. I mean, now there are 2 Gatling guns who are just so dead. Yeah, he actually retreats, which is kind of a bummer. Would have tried to just pressure a bit more versus type here and trying to contain him. Interesting choice to go for a mill. I think it's a nice idea, especially if you are certain that your opponent doesn't play archers or anything, which I think is also a nice viable solution. But they are a bit shitty in dealing with wolves and towers, so catapults are also mandatory. Yeah, and soldiers do nothing. Like, soldiers are completely unnecessary units, honestly. Just get archers now. Archers and catapults is enough to deal with Gatling guns and catapults and wolves. But it's kind of an even game now. Nice to see that here that 1 worker is here for repairing. Let's check the units count actually. So 16 workers for NewType and only 10 for mderg. I guess we're gonna see in the income tab that there's a huge difference in mined gold in total, and yeah, it's in fact so 3,700 to 2,800. That's crazy different. Meaning that NewType actually is ahead, I think, just by superior mining. And yeah, I mean, he's ahead 800 gold. And I guess in supply as well, right? 46 versus 38. Yeah. Sure if the one archer is already here. Second Rex is coming. And yeah, he's gonna find this proxy house and workshop pretty soon, and then he can just kill it. Yeah, and on the other side, mderg just producing from 1 mill Gatling arrows, which is not really yeah, that, I don't know, it takes too long to have at least 5 gyros, because usually the magic number is 5, right? So 5 5 gyros would be what you want to have. And yeah, mderg kind of throwing this game away, I think. Also, I'm not sure what the wolf's doing here. I guess he wants to kind of interrupt if there's something running over to him, but really you need more than a den in the mill to produce. So a second mill, for example, would be awesome. Yeah, not really. I don't really understand what NewType's plan is here. Guess he's just gonna stabilize now and then take a third and play a normal macro longer game. Yeah, there's no tower in the main. So the gyros are able to deal damage, and he already killed one worker, but I think the archers will be problematic. There's no third base yet for mderg, and mderg has 52 supply while we have 61 for NewType already. I'm actually a bit surprised as well that mderg is just running away from the archers. Usually with the gyros you can fight the archers pretty well. They have the same damage, a bit higher, a bit slower attack speed, a bit more HP, so it's pretty equal when you have gyros and you're fighting against archers. But I guess it's okay to be scared of it. Now interesting to see what mderg is really up to. Okay, more dens. Finally. I mean, taking a third, having one den is kind of insane. But NewType, on the other hand, I mean, is in an okay spot. I would say he's arguably ahead. And I guess NewType can just run over if he wants to. And I guess he's just doing so. Because the gyros will not be able to deal much damage and do something about the push incoming. And this little, I don't know what it is, but these few wolves, catapults, and gatling guns are not gonna help him much. Yeah, actually, nice idea to send the archers in first. Yeah, I mean, 80 supply versus 57. These towers will not be up in time. No way. And since there's no advanced workshop, mderg also cannot use the cold drops to at least deal some damage with the catapults due to the slow. And towers make absolutely no sense versus the catapults as well. And I guess NewType now just wins this fight and mderg taps out. Yeah, it's a bit better execution for mderg, and then he wins this game. I guess he was gonna be fighting, but with not even 40 supply versus over 70, that's a bit rough to hold. I would say it's close to impossible be holding that. But he's bringing in the workers, and he's focusing the catapults as well, so he's actually doing a good job defending it under the circumstances. But I guess it's still not enough, really. This catapult is surviving with 2 HP, interesting. Yeah, now shouldn't have lost that, yeah. He noticed it, so he knows that was unnecessary, but still, I mean, nice series, nice 2-1, and a very close series as well. GG to both players.